We have with us the writer and director of The Lunchbox, Ritesh Batra, and also in the movie, Irrfan Khan. This is...
You don't realize how famous Irrfan Khan is. Very famous actor.
Super famous, yeah.
Super famous. Super famous.
Absolutely.
Well, he's
See? Well, he was
he's handsome. He's handsome enough to be... Isn't he handsome?
The lizard killed this guy in Spider-Man, all right?
Oh, yeah?
That's how famous he is.
He was better than Spider-Man in Spider-Man.
I think so. Yeah.
This is a... as I read the description, this seems like a very romantic and sweet, very sweet, simple, romantic movie. It's well, you tell the story. You're the director and writer. Tell the story, if you would, please, of this movie.
Tell the story, but you still have to watch it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
No, just tell the story, and then we'll go home.
Oh yeah, I know all about that movie. I didn't see it, but I know all
Please tell
about
us a story, Rita.
I will tell you the story for $15 in cash. So the story is centered around the Lunchbox delivery system of Bombay. It's the Dabbawalas of Bombay. They're a community of 5,000 Lunchbox delivery men. They deliver hot meals from housewives at homes to their husbands in the offices. And then in the afternoon, they deliver the empty lunchbox back. And Harvard has done a study on them. They're incredibly efficient. Only 1 in 6 million lunchboxes goes to the wrong address. So this is the story of that one lunchbox that connects a beautiful, lonely housewife to an older, handsome man, Irrfan.
Older?
Yeah, he plays.
I keep playing older people. I don't know why.
And a relationship begins between them through notes in the lunchbox.
And
I like this already.
it's romantic.
It's right up my alley.
My mom does too. My mom loves it.
Yeah. so you're about the same age as his mother, apparently,
We don't
Gina.
need to go there. We just have the same taste in
That's
story.
not what I meant.
This is an interesting system of providing food to men in offices. How does she? I want to talk about what kind of special things does she send for food? Does she make these lunches more and more elaborate, or is it just the notes that are elaborate?
Both, actually. The notes become elaborate and the lunches become less elaborate. As the love grows, the food is still good, but it's less complex. But there's lots of great food in the movie.
Does he think now? Does this character actually have a wife? Does he think it's coming from his wife?
He had
a wife,
but he has his lunch is coming from a restaurant. So he thought that the restaurant is making good food now. So he goes to the restaurant and says, what happened to you? You are making very good food, so keep sending it. And the restaurant owner is confused. He says, why this guy is very, he's never happy. How come he's happy?
And then what does he think about the notes?
He can instantly
See, we lost the mic.
The microphone just went off.
Grab this one, Irrfan, would you?
Would you grab the other microphone?
This one, that one's got a short in the cord, so...
So what does he think about
that.
the notes that he gets?
I think he instantly connects to her, and he can see the agony and pain, what she's living, what she's going through. But there's no inkling of romance or a kind of, a possible romance.
Yeah.
So he's just taking it as a companion. And he needs a companion. He needs somebody to talk to. There's a beautiful line in the film. It's where she says... we forget things. No, he says, he writes to her, we forget things if we have nobody to tell them to.
Yeah.
So
Sounds
like
better when you say it, but yeah.
That's not what you wrote, right?
Close.
Yeah. Did you, so you submitted when you submitted this film, when you said, I'm going to send this to Sundance Film Festival, have you ever sent films to the Sundance before?
This film was actually developed at the Sundance Labs, and we premiered in Cannes, and then we were in Telluride in Toronto. So we've been at a bunch of festivals before, We are in the global spotlight section. We are not in the competitive sections because of that, because we've had a sort of a festival journey.
Yeah.
But no, I have not had a film in Sundance before, so it's really special. It's
Is
really
this the
special.
first time you've been here?
I've been here a bunch of times. I was at the lab, and I was here in 2006, just watching movies. Lining up, getting hot apple cider. It was great. But no, I've never had a film in the festival, so it's really special. It's really great to be here.
Yeah, you enjoying your experience here?
Yeah, it's fabulous.
Yeah, and now I see you. Now you're talking about being in the. I recognize you now. You've been in a lot of.
Very famous actor.
Yeah,
I did few films. It started with the namesake. Then there was a film called Slumdog Millionaire.
Yes, indeed.
Then there was a film called Life of Pi.
Yes, indeed.
Small films.
Just the little things. I did. You sat down and I did. Then you started talking, and I went, oh yeah, yeah. Life of
So
Pi.
my face is less familiar than my voice.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, it's your
It's the
face
whole
is very,
package.
but it's the whole package, and
Okay.
took me a couple of seconds. I'm going Life of Pi. Yeah. So pretty good stuff. You get a famous actor to be in your movie, huh?
Yeah, it's a real privilege.
Yeah. When people see this movie, when they have seen it here at Sundance, have you enjoyed the response that you get? Is it everything you hoped it would be?
Yeah, we are releasing in the States. Sony Classics is releasing the movie in the States on February 28th.
Oh, good.
But it's really special because I always feel I wrote much of this movie when I was living in New York. So whenever we have a screening in the States, I feel people connect more to the humor and they are more with the movie. Like we've screened in so many parts of the world, but I somehow feel the American audiences connect with it more emotionally. So it was a very interesting screening yesterday. I think people were really with the film.
That's good.
Laughing and crying with it.
Yeah, and you think maybe that's because you wrote it while you were in New York.
I think so. I think all this American, humor.
You get a little of it.
Yeah, it rubbed off on me.
Good. I hope it's a great success. And you'll have a great distribution, and I hope you make a lot of money.
Now we
Money
won't
is
make any
overrated.
money. It's a studio which will make money, but we are happy if a studio makes money.
Yeah. Well,
we have done our job. We have paid our labor.
Yeah.
So we have been paid
Nice
our
to be
labor.
poor, It's nice to be poor.
Yeah.
It's good.
Keeps you humble.
Good to be poor. Look for the movie in a theater near you. It will happen. It's called The Lunchbox. You can. Are there still?
There's still 2 screenings left. There is one on the 22nd at 6 p.m. at the Egyptian up here in Park City, and on the 25th down in Salt Lake at the Library Theater at 6:30 p.m.
A pleasure to talk to both of you, Ritesh Batra and Irrfan Khan. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I
Thank you
would
for
like
having
to
us.
tell one.
Hang on. Yes?
If you want to see a romantic film, old time charm, romance. So this is the film, it just arouses a kind of romance in you. That's what the film is doing.
I think
What
Gina
I have
just
been experiencing.
Gina just got in line.
I'm
Actually,
all over
She's-
it.
she wants to
I'm
go.
registering for it right now.
It's a date movie. If you want to date somebody, you can go and it might be the date would be successful.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Have a consummation. Yes.
Yeah, but have a dinner and then go dinner or lunch. It might make you feel hungry as well.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
I'm gonna hire.